Women are born with their value and men have to build their value. If I'm some loser and I just sit at home and I'm eating like potato chips all day and I don't spend my time trying to build my value as a man, build my confidence, all these kind of things, I'm not going to have as much success with women as I would otherwise. But an average woman who isn't working on her own personal excellence and who still has a decent level of attractiveness, even if she's just average, there's going to be tons of dudes that want to sleep with her.
That's trash.
Hey, I don't know why they honed in at that girl.
Yeah, because they're talking about a woman is born with her value, and then you have that, and it's like, dude, that is okay.
I think generally that's how we move in the world, because men have to attain a level of wealth and responsibility and resources. When women shit, you got shit, they like you more, and niggas is gonna fuck whatever ready.
I mean, he's going based
generally
off
speaking,
of
it generally is true.
That's not true.
Yeah, but he's going based off of the typical quote unquote attractive woman that most dudes are going after. And you just zoomed in on somebody who, generally speaking, most people would not find as attractive, right? So when you talk about shit like that, I mean, you're only speaking to one category, one class of women being, you know, somewhat having to be born with value. Men generally, I would agree with, yes.
Women don't lose weight because someone's fucking them. As long as the women are having sex, that's why they remain fat, because someone's having sex with them. So,
well, I would take that person out the video, because that's a whole man. I'm sorry. yeah. I don't know. That's why I was watching the whole thing, and I think that is a man. They were talking about it in a little segment. So because that's not a real woman to me. So take that out of the whole thing. I don't know why they zoomed in at that person.
That's advantage, and it's such a cat.
Yeah, it made it like spicy. Oh, women are born with their value, and they show this person, which that's not a woman. So I honestly agree with his statement as somewhat, because we have to look at society today. What women look at men as valuable, their money, and vice versa regarding men. What do men look at women as their value, their looks?
See, the reason why that statement that he said is trash, and that's like a lot of the red pill crap that they be talking about on the internet, is because we're all born with value. The problem is that a lot of these guys are weak, and the only way that they know how to attract women is through money. And then these women only deal with these guys because the only attractive thing they find about these men are the money. So what happens is that they say the women are born with value because these losers look at women and say, well, she's hot, so therefore she's valuable to me. Whereas he doesn't see value in himself, so he thinks the only thing he needs to get to be valuable is money. But a guy who has game and understands his value comes from within. So this is why I say, when I hear all these nonsense sayings of the women are born with value, the men have to create the value, that's nonsense. If you feel like you need to create your value, you're basically saying that you have no value. And this is the crap that they spew on the internet, and all these guys take it in, and this is why they're so insecure and they're losing out here. It's terrible.
This is the first thing I've heard tonight. Lucario?
I don't agree with Lucario often, but yeah.
Did y'all hear that? Like, that's the first 3 words he said. Most men are weak. I agree with you.
I mean, it's true though. I mean, that's why they believe that shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So I got a lot of questions. I'm a smart guy. Got a lot of questions. Here's the thing: when someone says, "I want someone who wants me for me," especially like when a woman says it, okay, cool. But when a guy says it, I'm like, but who are you? What is you? What does you entail? Does you entail your finances? Does it entail your confidence? Like, if a woman wants me for all of the things that I bring, right? My confidence, my attitude, my money, my career, whatever, all that, in my opinion, is a part of me. Now, if another guy ain't got none of that, and he's like, yeah, I want someone who wants me for me. Well, nigga, what's she getting?
Well, she's getting you.
What is she? But what if I have no confidence, if I have no self-esteem, if I have all of those things are still a part of me. If you see what I'm saying, so sexual desire starts with men. We want women, we want sex because they exist and they look good. Women typically, from what I can see, use sex as a way to gain something. They don't want sex in and of itself. They want what's on the other side of it.
Yeah, from guys they're not attracted to. If a woman's not attracted to you sexually, then what happens is that the money is like the second thing. Okay, well, he's not that sexually attractive, but he has some money, so I'll fuck with him. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I heard this guy, he did a speech. He said to the audience, he said, "Do dogs like bones?" And then all the audience said yes. He said, "No, dogs like steak. They settle for bones." So women like men, they're actually they respect. They're sexually attracted to, and they see that guy as a man, but they'll settle for a guy who just has money. You see what I'm saying? They don't really want that guy. He's the second place. This is why you can have a guy who's a bum and he could smash a woman who's married to a millionaire. How does that happen? Because she sees the value in that bum of who he is, whereas she's just using her millionaire husband for money. And that's what usually happens.
Ashley, I see you thinking.
That was a very manly explanation of women and how we operate in relationships. That is what my face was saying.
I mean, I hear what you said. Everybody's born with value, but in today's society, look what relationships people value, like regarding men and women just in general. So I think that's what he was referring to. Like a lot of women, they look as a man, okay, can he provide? Can he protect? If not, he's not as valuable as a man that can provide. And regarding y'all men, oh, she has to be fit. She has to look like this, you know. If she's not that valuable, you know. So that's what I think he meant regarding that. Or am I tripping? I don't know.
With that.
Yeah, it's just, it's just loser talk,
Well, wait, that's a lot of people talk about, even on Clubhouse. And
not even all that. Basically, what he's saying is that men got to work up to build up their value, and women don't. That's bottom line what he's saying.
So what is it? Where's a woman's value in?
Her looks. That's what he's saying. He's saying because she looks, just good enough to get some penis, then he thinks that makes her valuable because that's what he values is to get his penis to her. That's what he values.
Yeah, that makes her valuable for fucking. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, you can curse my hair.
That's right
now, girl.
But it doesn't make her valuable as a partner because she's attractive. Like, come on, y'all. Let's be honest. You cannot simplify a relationship and all of the intricacies of a relationship into money, looks, sex, and whatever three other categories we're going to talk about. Like,
I think it's subjective.
That's why I personally disagree.
We all worked 9-to-5 jobs where we see the CEO or the president of the company and his wife is probably like a Neanderthal. And just like, what did he see in her? He's got all this money. And so what he saw in her was the value that he saw was her character, maybe how she was a homemaker, or he loved her. They went to college together. They started from nothing. So I think it really depends on like what your intention is and what your intent is when you think of value. I think that oftentimes, some men, will put value in the exterior. And I don't agree with that. I think that it's unfortunate that a man would find a woman's value in just her physicality and not everything else that she can bring to the table. Because when you can't write those checks to take care of the household, when you can't go take out the trash, like you would want a woman to want more than just being served. You will want a woman that's going to actually bring more to the table and be able to handle